This video will take hours, but I don't care. I took my Ritalin, and in this video we're gonna be trying to be solving all web active web challenge and HackTheBox. And you know it's free, you can do with me, and then I will try in this video trying to solve all web challenge on HackTheBox. So the first of all I want to say it will be really hard, but I feel really cool right now because I took my Ritalin and my brain is working is really cool right now. And if you're ready, let's get started fastly, and it will be good practice of web pen testing or bug bounty, what you want to say. So let's get with JavaScript calculator, is it something like that. So another important things is in this video we will do to start into and download file still, and we can actually be looking for and analyzing to the source code of this challenge. So let's start instance. So let me actually and go my perp suite is over here, and I will use my Chromium for this video, and then you can downloading files over here. I think I do it before. Let me go my target. Now say here a JavaScript calculator. Okay, let me unzip it with HackTheBox password. Great. So right now we can go for web JavaScript calculators over here. So we can do for and go for challenge and looking for index.javascript file maybe. And on the other things we can go for open a browser. Let me check my IP addresses over here. Great, so we already got here, and then a super secure JavaScript calculator with help of evil. So that will be a hint for us maybe. So let me calculate it. Let me looking for what is returned here. Great, they have using here API for calculating. It's really look like real world scenario, I imagine. So it will be this here could be like injectable, I think. So let me checking why is the calculate as something went wrong message we got it here. So for the looking for, okay, so here in the JSON file we use in statics. This is something different we can see is over here. So should we go for roots? Cat index JavaScript file is also same. So cat and your lock as a unlock for something the redirect for API, I think. See helpers maybe. Okay, the calculator helper.javascript file is return evil. Okay, this one is injectable. Civil tax it. This module export is calculate with formula is over here. This one is function we have to be focusing on, and trying is evil here. So this one is injectable things here because it's working on the function is, and it's return for this formula which one is non-variable is in actually be attributes as like here, and then catch is instead of syntax error is something went wrong. So this one is injectable things, and it's look like not JavaScript file. So I actually got it here not JavaScript. This one is which one is injectable tags here. So does it look like not JavaScript injectable. So let me check my not JavaScript injectable with evil. Which one is hint for us? I think is over here. Not JavaScript evil. So we can try this over here. I think as evil script showing the syntax as like here. Not JavaScript and exploit, can we say symbol remote code execution maybe, or there is not remote code execution here. And I think the working is the same where it's with recur, exploit with recur, I mean, we are not trying to be a remote code execution, I imagine. We just have to be trying to be a reading flag or something like that. This is what I'm talking about, and it's about read dir as a just a dir command, MS of Windows, or the ls command in Linux. And then it's possible to method read dir and read Pentesting is over here. So can we use it? For example, this one. Why? So let me try to be standard, and yes, okay, it works. So it's just showing us the same tabs over here. For example, if you're adding here one more dot, and it will show you this flag txt is over here. So let me checking for this first block in the 45 minutes, but I told you, man, I told you I took my Ritalin, so why brain is working like now is like boomba. So is it for what? In order to list directory in an app directory following is it let me fucking the read file, as you just have to be saying here read file saying is over here. So let me try, and can we say flag.txt? Yes, that's our flags over here, so that's really cool. You can try this over here, something flag. Okay, challenge are already sold, and that was which one is in as correct flag for this. So let me stop instance. Alright, so we got the first flag is over here. Then let me go more again, and we have to be say active, and just for looking for web challenge, and I wanna be in getting into it and user difficulty. So actually this one I took before and it was really easy. I think you can do it, just you have to be running your SQL map. So I want to go RenderQuest is over here. So let me start an instance. Okay, as the downloading files is already available here. Checking why this one. Great, is welcome to RenderQuest. Can we say go back and go back here? Okay, removal. Yes. Okay, CP and RenderQuest zip file is over here. Okay, let me unzip it. Okay, I have to be saying like that. HackTheBox. Great. So can we go challenge? I think the static. Nope. CD config maybe. Does look like nothing too. Okay, let me check my Docker file. Does look like everything is okay. And cat real Docker. No, cat answer point. Does it look like everything is okay? So should we go config? Again, MLS something now. Where we can gather here the interesting things of this challenge. Templates me. Oh, it's a main.go. It's okay. I'm sorry. Sublime tags and main.go. Great. Okay, as a function is here. As a function is peer is requesting data, and fetch server info is command. So this one is which one is injectable, I think. Then is yes. It's just as command and string and string author exec command and shell, and -c command is output is giving us this as return as something like that. So that means it's what command will be giving here. It's actually running automatically because of shell, and -c is over here. I think this one is injectable things because it's working our command with -c and shell here. So shall we giving here maybe any actually, you know what, let me checking this one. So it's server info exploit. Yes. Exploiting GBoss like boss. The format split framework. The other one, it's actually nothing look like. Maybe we have to be looking for something here. Render now. It's internal server error. So I'm just wondering what is returned here. So should we say here maybe as intercept is on and render have to do that. So let's render user mode is true here, and the page is it's because of page. These are actually is always showing us fetch server info. Nothing. I'm just wondering how is it worked here. So if it's gonna be work, is it just for function? Maybe we have to be go for webhook site. It's okay. So is it gonna be actually giving us this fetch server info on text plain is okay. So I want to be working with this, but how I'm gonna be work it. So show checking is like SSDI maybe like that, maybe, or maybe I have to be adding here a dot. I'm just gonna say this ls-la create. So this one maybe gonna be working for this. Should I add it maybe? Great. It's actually showing us main.go, RenderQuest, and starting and templates. So I think we found it here. Which one is injectable is this one. So should we just go for backing right now? And it's over here. the new one. So what we're actually doing here, maybe for learning this, because of new, should we go back here like this? It's gonna be showing us is back directory is open here. Let's say opening a new tab. Yes, it will gonna be working this, I imagine. So let's just try. Then yes, okay, we got here our flag txt. So we have to be working with this, I think, and it will be showing us the same thing for the flag. So we just have to be completing it with this for cat this. So we have to be just adding here this cat and this one. I'm not sure, but let's try if it's gonna be work. Great. Open a new tab. Let's try here. Render now. Dang, great. Okay, it works. So let me actually try this if it's work. And then I think it was piece of that. It's very easy. So submit flag. Flag is accepted. Great. So let me stop this instance and get next challenges over here. So we just are actually focusing on active, which one is WAP, and we actually rated it with user difficulty. So the next one is proxy as a service. We have to be go. So let me go. Okay, let me start this instance. And great. Okay, it's a ordered partner or something like that. Is it actually showing us some URL here? Can we say localhost? No. Which one is the new one? This one? Yes. So as it look like okay, it's for Reddit. I'm not sure which one I'll told you here. Should I download files, proxy as a service here? Okay. Elliot downloads proxy service. Yes. CD. Okay. Is there something now? Nothing interesting here. So let me go with challenge. And yes, okay, we've got here run.python. Let's look like nothing here. And app.python. Which one is important? I think. No, it's actually just showing us some redirect. And go for config. something here. Okay, I think great. So we found is injectable things is here. Is a target URL. Is it working like is HTTP site name and URL here. The response is showing us in here as ProxyRack. Is ProxyRack is showing working here? No, it's because it's ProxyRack module is over here. So I think this one is injectable tabs is here. This one. Is it because there is nothing? It's if not URL. It's redirect on our cat pictures and cat videos is over here. So what we can actually try this one here of the URL. Can we say, for example, is localhost as internal server. Actually we got it here. Maybe for working with this I have to be adding this one, maybe in this parentheses. Nope. For example, to add this one. Is this some maybe? Okay, it's restricted URLs is over here. Alright, so I got it right now. Sublime tags in the util.python. So we are actually sure it's because we have to be giving it URL, because if it's not URL, it's redirect on our cat pictures and cat videos. So if it's giving here is localhost, is it showing us the 5 internal server? Is it because it's restrict URLs is over here. Each one is localhost, and then this one, this one, this one, and this one. So there is nothing we can try another IP addresses over here. There is no more than, but maybe one of them. Is it one up? Is it also restricted? No. Okay, so I mean, why do that? Great. Is it because this? Wait. So we have to be looking for as the back environment. So yes, and this is injectable, and I think our IP addresses could be like that. And after that, have to be giving some port, and after that, it has to be called debug and environment. But too many IP addresses over here is restricted. As like here is like localhost, and the localhost, the first digit, and then or IP addresses could be like that. Is like VPN, is like web IP address is like your Can we say this 0 0 0 and 0? For the port, nothing. Has to be added here $. Nope. With add gonna be yes. Great. We found, but it's just giving us not found. Is it because this port number? URL format the pass should add it. Great. So we cannot try all of this one because this is restricted, but it's not. Is it gonna be showing us? Maybe we are not gonna be work. Cat build Docker. Yes, it's working on 1337. So we got actually here as correct things. His environment is the last things here. That is really cool. That is really cool. Great, we got it. So this is a flags here. Let's on the flag, and it was very easy, I think. So let me go for active machine one more time and checking one web, and rated it like that, and now it's time to Saturn. Great. So I had to charge my PC here. Okay, start an instance. That is cool. Let me try to go Saturn proxy. It's enter URL here. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe we have to be trying here as really basic things like /ib. Now, so actually, you know what? Let me just try here. IP addresses. search, please enter a URL. Localhost HTTP localhost malicious input detected. So that means we actually need here a source code. So that means, or let me downloading my files. It's Saturn zip. Go back, remove -r, all the things here. cp home Elliot and download Saturn.zip and unzip HackTheBox. So maybe we have to be checking Windows. It's already is working like here. So now I'm checking my challenge and cat and app.python. That is really great. Is it needed to be go? Nope. CD templates. I think there's nothing important. So we have to be checking or analyzing on app.python. I think. Great. So there's nothing look like injectable at my first look, but at my second look I just imagine here at the dashboard, I mean it's over here, if it's getting methods with get and post and index, they are creating a function. If requesting method was post and the URL is working with requesting form here with URL 2, try as a safe URL. The imagine is like here. And another things we have to be looking for is it return index HTML, and is it giving us as error which one is equal to malicious input detected. And after that all, with requesting as get here, it's giving us a result which r.tags is over here. And they have already is over there as a secret and flag.txt. So we have to be looking for as a secret tabs here. So I mean, or they have to be go here HTTP localhost, or what it was to say, you can say it's like IPRS is like that. And we have to be looking for a secret tab. But there's one thing you have to be attention, is which one is they are working this tab at this port, which one is important. So we have to be looking this localhost on this port, the secret directory. But if actually giving this on this enter the URL tab, it will be showing you malicious input detected. So as that means it's not safety. So we have to be trying something different. Which one is has to be is over here. What we actually got before. As you can see, URL format bypass maybe will be help us. I'm not sure, because I really don't know which one is equal here is malicious input detected after that giving me. Should we talk a config? I don't think so. So let me go my challenge, let me go my templates, cat secret.html, but I think there is nothing. Cat forbidden. Yes, there's look like nothing. I mean, so will giving us interesting things. I don't think so. It will be giving us As you can see here, it's working on this port and on localhost. But you know which one is important? Is it open a flag.txt with secret HTML is over here. So that means I'm not sure it's gonna be work. It's decimal, maybe. No. Yeah, this is one we have to be focusing on. So let's try to just save URL here. As a file sync. Should we try this? Or should we try just short URL? What's wrong? Why is not working? This one? Or should we try bitly? What the fuck, bro? I'm not sure why it's not working. Should I try here VPN? Is it because of my country? What's wrong? An error creating the URL that has not been shown. Possible errors. Yes, this. I'm not sure which one's wrong. Should I say like that maybe? No. Damn. For example, is it gonna work? Yes. Now, somewhere is track my temp T here. Is it, someone is actually want to be giving me no fucking shit. actually. That is cool. Let me actually give it this one and search. That's cool. What the fuck, bro? Bro. No, I think it has to be same one and tiny URL. Let's add domain for to log in this one. I don't know when we log in this one. Tiny URL, enter alias. So let's say, for example, this 10, a shorting URL. Fuck it, bro. It's because HTTPS we have to be do. Is it giving any clicks here now? So let me summon a flag, and it was really very easy. We just got something hard for thinking here, but the otherwise was really easy for us, I think. So that was really cool. Okay, so which one is next? Is Neonify. So let's do Neonify, bro. Go back. Remove -or and all. Great. So that will actually giving us another URL here. Neonify challenge. It's look like it's really cool websiting. I'm just wanna be thinking here what we can has to be trying this one here. But before do this, I think we can download the files, because Neonify zip is over here. So let me say cp and Neonify and unzip that fastly. HackTheBox's password cd web Neonify. So I have to go challenge some Ruby file here. Fuck it, bro. Okay, there's some Ruby file we have to be worked with. So if it's giving here at this dashboard, if params is the all parameters from A to Z and 0 to 9, it's saying as malicious input detected will all time. So if I'm gonna be summoned it malicious input detecting, it's giving me. Because of what? Is at the dashboard. If I'm giving here anything is like 0 to 1, so 0 to 9, A to Z is everything. Will saving us as same things as malicious input detected. We got it here, I think. So I'm just thinking about if I'm gonna say intercept the zone and say here one more time is A is what actually giving me at this pass method they are working with is same as here neon A. I'm not sure. It's giving us here A. So maybe I'm not good at for Ruby. Should I looking for something more? For example, can I say Genshin file? No. Nothing for this. So config. Great. No. Yes, these are all things we have to be working for, but I'm not good at actually Ruby, so I'm not sure what I'm talking about here. So can we say on a ChatGPT maybe? Oh my god, it's 7 minutes. So this is a simple scenario of an application writing in Ruby. Let me break down the contents and functions and this codes. For configuration file is look like same as JavaScript, and root file as look like same as JavaScript, but is the view is the herb template index presumably constellation HTML code along with embedded Ruby. So display of neon. So for reading or view the neon, you have to be using like that. So which one is the important things here will be this. So is that meaning we have to be not like that? I think so. We have to be for viewing some or reading some. So is it just gonna say the herb template index presumably contains HTML code along with embedded Ruby to display the value of neon. So for the viewing name we have to be using this one. So is it gonna be working with this? So that wasn't really cool. So if I'm gonna be asking ChatGPT, it's giving me same thing. For example, read flag.txt. How can I configure this? With the configuration of a user import strings Ruby and file read flag.txt evil method will execute it. However, it's incredibly dangerous because it allows Ruby code to be executed, including commands that can be compromise your system or leak sensitive information. Again, I must stress implement. Okay, so if it was not detected as how was look like it. Yeah. No. That was not my question, I think. Ruby file read I think that was not cool search. File read at Ruby. No, I'm not, I'm actually Ruby regular expression. In my Rails app, I'm trying to build data password. String includes any printable characters that are not to be numbers 1 to 9 and alphabetic A to C. Yes, I think those are look like this. So this is my bad because I don't know Ruby. This is my bad. Yes, for sure. Definitely it's my bad. So I'm just now here for. So let me checking how they are giving their flag here. Is it flag.txt or flag? Is it flag.txt? So I think for the reading here, so we have to say file open, which file? Flag.txt. For the read it, we have to be give it like that. So it's for read the file, right? Yes, it's for read the file. Yes, I think that was our wave here. Not sure, but we have the working flag like that, I think. But it will be giving us here malicious input detected. So we have to be maybe using here curl. Now, not sure actually. Maybe it's the way is working with curl, maybe curl-t here. So let's just try. which one is here? Invalid query parameters for encoding. So URL encoding, not this one. I think this one is, yes, I mean, let's just here is the correct one, so maybe we just need it here. Malicious input detected, same here. Is it because this? So let me encode it again. Malicious input detected is same. So that means, or I'm not sure. Am I gonna be try here maybe? Yes, it's showing us malicious input and detected. Maybe have to be giving something here. No. So what we can try it has to be using here curl-d. After IP addresses. Yes, it's showing me but it's the same thing. I mean, should I say here? Is it already showing me as the same thing? I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Now, I'm not sure I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna be saying here, same thing as always saying me malicious input detected. I already was giving this here. Oh my god, bro. Should I say like curl? I mean -x as if we are working on post and -t neon. Actually, which one is equal here? Okay. Yes, it's the same thing. So Dominar, I'm not sure. Am I doing something wrong? I'm really not sure right now. I'm really not sure which one is wrong here. I'm just gonna sing here. Is it gonna we just say it has to be working like here maybe? Should we do double? You have to be URL encode. Maybe, I'm not sure. So let me send it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, as you can see, it's always the same. But anyway, I have to be user here. I'm just sure about it. It has to be working here. It has to be filing open. Not this one. And read this. I'm really sure. Yeah, I'm sure about it. I'm really sure about it. And it's actually showing me as the same thing. Which one is? So maybe because of space. I don't think so. I really don't think so. But just try. Who cares? Yeah, it's the same as you know. Should I add here something like A or B? Is it because we actually get it? It is into is neon here. If is it, I will give it this one as 5 stars. Is definitely. Holy shit, bro. That was we have to be decoding here as two spaces here. What a great, what a great, what a great, what a great. Yes, yes, yes, yes, yes. Yes. What a great things. Am I completed it? No, I'm not completed before. Stop instance, bro. That was great, bro. Really great. Really great. Okay, let me go my next challenge here. Right, we got it already things here, I think. Which one is really cool. And now is it time what? So let me go my Apache. Think yes. Now it's time is ApacheBlaze. Great. Which one is I actually don't solve it, but check it someone because of the user is not too easy, and a medium was reverted it with Apache things. It was attention me directly. So let me go. Nothing here. Should let go of here. What? Great. ApacheBlaze. So it's game 1, game 2, and click the color the cellbound. Is it here? This game is currently available on the from the Apache, Blaze, and locale. I'm actually just want to be thinking about it. Because not working because of this. Not sure. Huh? So for example, can we say intercept zone and play? Is it working with API? As like here. This game is currently as unavailable due to internal maintenance. So there's all the things we have to be know about it. I think with the download files will be fine. All here. CP and ApacheBlaze. So let me unzip it. Okay. On the backhand, let me checking my. So we're using here is a flask with the name. Is app config, is magic click, clickmania, and hyperclicker and clicktopia. So is it next one will be is the flag here. Great. Is it something like forwarded host? Not sure. Is it for redirected here from 200 because of this game is currently available on the from the ApacheBlaze.locale, and the another things is this game is currently unavailable due to internal maintenance. So this is the important things here is we have to be working with X forwarded for or X forwarded host. So I'm not sure how should we try this. So if I'm gonna say intercept zone, and if I'm gonna say is play and send under beta and send this is under the house. which one is actually we got it here because of this forwarded house, and it's the due to understanding it has to be equal as developer HackTheBox locale. So what about the sending? Doesn't work, as this game is currently unavailable due to internal messages. But I think is important things here. Which one is it? If I'm gonna be asking me, so what it's working after that? X forwarded and house was equal this one. If I'm gonna be forwarded it, what it returns? Nothing here, right? So this means which directory is equal that, because nothing nor directory is redirect to me, so I'm not gonna be doing this. It's the same things. This game is not available right now. So okay, it was working for me. On this port. So can we say here for x forwarded for not is just one? I mean, can we say as this local house on this port, or is it needed? If it's not needed, can we say it's localhost on 8080 as a because of Flask could be a 5000. No, it's not work. But I got it here, the here giving us the here right now is over here. Actually this is hint, this is hint, this is hint. Okay, if it's working backend and frontend at the same service, it's definitely HTTP request smuggling, definitely. So, and the backend and frontend was working is the same, it means HTTP request smuggling. So is it both working? It means this one. Is it both? Is it it's actually, you know what, as Jaxafat was told me, for HTTP request smuggling needed to be backend and frontend was work together. Is it means is they have to be both have to be when working here. So that means it's remind me HTTP request smuggling is over here. I think, I'm not sure, but so as it could be HTTP request smuggling, which one is important of the web Pentesting, and actually he was recommend for me as to some labs on yes, it was here. Has to be working like that, is always not same, maybe, I'm not sure. So but I'm just now here. It has to be working with like that, I imagine. So should we just have to be giving here the host name as which one is developer HackTheBox locale. There's a connection close here. So yes, it was to hack me. Was a great walkthrough for this, I think. Yes. Should we go for HTTP request smuggling GitHub? Is there a tool for this? But is there one for header injection maybe? Smuggler. Should we use this tool? Or should we do it manually? I'm not actually be right now. So it's because we have to be do it on, is it okay? Alright. This game is currently unavailable due to internal maintenance. But this one is same thing, and this one is same thing. But this one is told me is working on developer HackTheBox-Blaze.local. So we have to be focused on this, I think. So let me do it one more time. As intercept this on and play with this and send it on repeater. And it has to be saving us. This game is currently available only from dev Apache and local and the locale. So which one is important? So is for me it has to be working on this house. Right? And then this one needed to be added here or not. And which one is important things here? So we have to be say with this on Utopia as the same thing. And this one says which one is injectable things to here. Great. So maybe we have to be doing or request smuggling is over here. I'm not sure because we are not working on the same thing for. We are just working as which one is available and then header injection. So header injection, should we say here? At GitHub. Yes, that one is what I'm talking about in here. So it's because I'm just looking for like payload all the things I'm just looking for. So it's because is it needed to be here at the host is the first thing needed to be this is developer Apache and locale is like here. And this will be now the next time here on the local host, right? So sure, we needed to be give it like here. As like that. I'm not sure for request smuggling right now. Oh, and it's actually, how is it gonna be work? So should we doing here is it fast? I'm just knowing about it. Boom. I'm just want to be trying here. Which one is equal here? So undone header injection because it. So I'm actually looking for this because I got it before, something like that, for HTTP request smuggling here. It was really great, but I'm not actually be remember right now. This was it? I'm not sure. It was CVE, it was really great, but I'm not sure which one is. I can actually do it fastly, but I just want to be show you something different. It was like proof or something, proof of concept. Yes, that was which one I was using before. I used it before. Great. Yes. Alright, I was using it before and it was really cool. It was really cool. I was actually using it before. It was like that. Yes. So I'm just wanna be show it you because of which one is I used it before and which one is cool as well, like that. Following prefix is like here. So I'm just gonna be giving here at this host is the same host name. What you get is enter for the URL, but the second things of it's needed to be here, but you have to be decoding something. For example, you have to be URL, encoding URL for space. This one is right. So you have to be give it on your repeater as like here. So which one is important? So you just have to be give it like that. It's because this is actually equal to you know what? Which one is you have to be give it here for the decoding it actually. So isn't the another things, for example, if you add in here so backslash r and backslash n, and you have to be good like that because of smuggling, and you mean you have to be do it for this. So so for example, if you want to be added like here, this one is here. but it's not it to be accepting this like this. So it means you have to be adding here, for example, if you say here -r and -, it could be like that. Encode as URL. It could be like that. It's just for, I'm just gonna be showing for you. So for example, this one and this one. So but it was not looking like this. That's because it was showing you as here for, yes, this, for example, like categories, and you have to be given like that, and for this the \r and \n, decoding as like that. So your one has to be look like this one. So this has to be, or yes, it was here to be looking like this. So I have to be give it like this. I mean, so it's because of us this one \r and \n like that, as like here. I mean, so which one is important? And then yes, now we have to be give it our house, and then as you know, after the house we are giving here the space. So which one is we have to be give it in a space as like here one more time. So let me go my repeater one more time, and because of the after the house, and I have to be giving house like that, and we cannot using here space. So that means we have to be give as in spaces. The except one is to decoding as URL. So we already we got it here. So right now, as which one is looking like here after you give it to the localhost, for example, but we're not giving here localhost. Which one is we have to be give it working for this HTTP request smuggling. Then after to do that, you just have to be give it this like that. So let me try to go and just giving here like that. So should we add it here? Yes, is we have to be with it here. It's actually. So let me copy that as like from here to here, but I cannot copy. Anyway, I just have to be given like that, and you just have to add it this one. So is it right now? I think we can add it here. Which one is HTTP 1 to 101 as like here. So after that, sending it, maybe we'll giving us some flag here. Not sure why it's not working right now. So but I'm really sure it has to be looking like this. So yes. Is it gonna work? Is a request timeout? We got it here. I'm not sure which one is wrong, but it has to be. Is after that get API again, so I'm gonna click to PIA. Is it working like this? An HTTP 101. After that, give it this one as like here, host, developer, and ApacheBlaze, and after that 0A, 0D, 0A, and get this one like here. Not sure what has to be work. Should I use it like that maybe? But not think so. After that, should I use like space like that maybe? No. Is it work clearly? If I'm gonna say like that, and after that, should I try to be give it which one is the repeater? Am I like try to be give it like as the proxy? Forwarded it. Is it forwarded here? Nothing. Should I say play and send repeater? I'm just gonna say it like that. The fur right now is giving me, I think, nothing here. I'm not sure. I don't know why. Yes. Great. Great. We are getting here the flag. Oh my god, it was really cool. I really like Hack the Box challenge because Dozer is really cool. So I think is easy but not medium. I think we can say it's not too easy to that. Alright, great. So let me stop the instance and go for next challenge here. We were successfully to be gathered here. So I think you have to be check this on your node. Is here really cool for smuggling, I presume. I'm checking like that, and I go for actual machine one more time. I'm checking my web and do it like that. And the next one is LoveTok. I got it. It was really cool, and I want to be show you too again. It was really cool. I was really like it for this challenge. That was really cool challenge for me. So with right now I can say draw my notes mol -r all. Yes. So CP home Elliot downloads and LoveTok. Is it like that? Great. And right now we can say go for config. There's just configuration file, and then I think we just have to be go for challenge. Great. So we just have to be looking for them, and then say here cat index.php. So just want to be looking like how is it look like. Is a LoveTok. You will find love Friday 30th February and permanently is not that's not working. Okay, if I'm gonna say try again, is it showing us format -r here? So which one is cool? If I'm gonna say here is intercept zone again, just wanna be trying to looking for how is it working. It's actually not here. So let me say intercept zone again. I'm done send repeater. So is it actually be showing us like that? So which one is the important things here for the beginning here? So for to be downloading key files, we are trying to be getting here, for example, add cat index.php. Is it just work? How is it working? So how we can see can go controllers and time controller.php. Which one is important? So should we say sublime tags is time controller.php. So as a time controller, just for that is format, is get format is here, time is new time, is time to get time here. So it's the for to be getting here, so we can go back. Sublime tags is can we see at router.php? I think this is which one is in injectable PHP file. Okay, I have to pick up router.php. So this PHP code working with method, throat function, variable here. So I'm just gonna be looking for as saving as 404 and 405 here. So this is injectable. I'm really sure. I'm really sure this is injectable because they are actually using here this is a match functionalities over here. So let me checking. Yes, this one is injectable. That is really cool. They were using here public function get router parameters here as params is working with as a server on request URI here. So as which one is request URI was working with system file here. Is this abort is redirect on 404 the for views and weave.php file here. So if it's working with request, so you know, okay, it's not, it looks like remote code execution. It is, and there is I just want to be show you. There is 3 things for remote code execution. Let me say cat opt shell and PHP and CMD PHP shell is like here. So there's 3 things for. So the first thing, which one is equal that with working with get methods. Is the second one is working with post methods, and is third thing is working with requests. It was requests. I'm not actually be sure right now. So it was get, post, and request. No, it was not request. Which one is it? I'm actually not sure right now. So I'm checking this because I'm not sure. As the first thing was I think it was request. Okay, so first one was get, second one was post, and third one was requesting, I imagine. Yes, it was request. So this one was working if working with get, if not working with post. Okay, it was like that. So this one is if working with post, if not working with get, and this one is if working both. So you can use for that. So it's actually Juxtafat again. He was told me there's really cool things about this. Let me try to be funded it on my Discord and try to be so this. Yes. It was showing me like that. Yes. Oh my god, he's my god. So let me try to be send it this one. He was actually files fam. Let me try to be send it. Okay, Control A, Control C, upload the files. Okay, I'm just want to be show you this really which one is really cool things, and you have to be know about it. Okay, so this one is really cool from Jaxafat. Okay, he was told me before with great example. I'm really appreciative for him. G6QRCW. Okay, this one, yes, it's definitely, he was told me before like that. So as like is same here. So if it's working here with requesting get and post, the first thing, if it's working with get, is requesting with the get here is requesting and get will work, but post is not. If get method will working here, requesting and lol will work, but post is not. If post will working here, requesting and post will work, but get is not. As like here, as you can see, the dash x post. As you can see, he was told me before. So which one is really important? You have to be now. I will be pasting this at the command actually. Okay. So thank for Jaxafat here. So which one is here? We're gonna be saying they were using keywords and requesting your rights. So which one is we can use for? And the requesting will gonna be work and get will gonna be worked here. So we have to be choosing or parameter with casting here. So let me actually be open this is a new tab. So or where we have to be working with is again with $, as you can see, and has to be just giving here system, and we are working out as you know as which one is it for not to be reminded here. So you have to be working with first of all as a parentheses, and the second one is $, as a get here as a first thing, as you know. So after that you have to be giving me like cmd you have to be working with, and then it has to be or to be remote code execution commands has to be looking like this. I'm sure about it. But after that, for the bypassing here, you have to be using here the server for this on the server. So as you know, as it working on the system. So you just have to be give it your system with the $, again, and this parentheses, as you can now and add it here the end of the parentheses as like here. So after that you can say system, and then add get cmd, and then add here the cmd as like here, and will alas give you actually is the directory listing for the here. So if I'm gonna saying like that, as you can see, it's showing us its assets, controller index, PHP and model, and something like that. You can use it like that. But if you say as for to another directory, it's working as to here nothing for here. So is it working as nothing? So we have to be maybe is giving here this flag. So this one is or flag here. For the reading it, we just have to be go here the back, and you just have to be giving here down the back, and for this have to be giving your on the flag directory is over here. So it will be showing you as the flag for you, as you know, as over here. So it was really cool. Great. So you can submit your flag here, but I'm already solved it, and that was really cool. And then that is which one is important things here is you just have to be know about it here. This one is from Jaxafat to be nuts. So let me stop this instance. Great. Let me go my challenge right now, and then active. We have to be save web, and okay. Is next one is C.O.P. as like here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna be clicking here. Okay, This is our new IP addresses. Is over here. As a pickle short 2, and deal pickle jar and Braston pickle. So actually as a first v1 and v2. Okay. As it look like SQL injection and my target is so messy, it will be closing automatically. I want to be open my burpsy right now. Okay, open my browser. As the same way, let me download the files as here. Okay, let me go back. CP what the fuck, bro? Okay, here. Cat after Python. Nothing looks like interest for now. Config, no. Database. Cat models.python. Oh, okay. I got the SQL injection here fastly. You know, I'm SQL injection master. I'm sure you have to know about it. I'm SQL injection master guy. Okay, this is injectable. Yes, this is injectable. I'm sure this is injectable. Return query for database and select data from where ID product ID. So it look like basic SQL injection, I imagine, because it's selecting data from products where ID is like product ID here, and it's select from products. Okay, is it actually showing us how it work? For SQL injection for product IDs, for selecting it, after that Viv. So Viva saw it actually view here. So let me copy it one more time. Try to go here. So if you can check in here the view and one. So this is actually which one is injectable is product ID here as like here one. And which one is injectable, right? Yes. So I'm just imagine that. Okay. So we actually all is for sure that is select data from products where ID is it working like that, and for someone or for something, and or I think is gonna be work and ID like which one is ID from 1 to 2, 3 and 4, because there's 4 ID we got here as you can see here. Great. then I think this one is which one is injectable. So we can actually be send it on SQL map, but I want to be do it manually because so I think it will be, as you know, will not be hard for SQL injection. So I think so should we try, I mean, or wave here, where is flag? Is over here. Okay. Yes, there's for ID. So I'm just not sure. Should we try to be reading some flag here? Or we have to be get here directly to so there is another things I was learned from Jaxafat. If we're working on get method, we have to be doing here URL encoding. I'm just know about it. So if it's gonna be working like that or ID, it means there's an SQL injection with or ID and which one is equal 1 as like that. So it means maybe we have to be encoding it, encode as URL, but I didn't means as like that. So I'm just trying to be know about it. So for example, if I'm gonna say repeater, I just want to be sure if it's we were on the right track. Okay, on the or. So is it needed to be added here? Like here. Yes, we were on the correct wave. So this is work. So let me check it. Is this first wave is equal to 23 pound. For example, if I'm gonna say here 3 is giving me 37 pound here. So this was his correct wave. So it means is it work? I imagine. I'm not imagine. I'm sure is it work. So right now, I think we can now read it here. I mean, anything from, as you know here. So great. So I think we have to be gathered here virtual. If you're asking me, you are sure for that? Yes, I'm sure. We have to be gathered here virtual because we cannot reading anything with SQL injection, I think. But I'm not actually sure right now. So should we checking for something with URL or should we using with So it's look like we have to be work it with reverse shell. Should we do it here? Okay. So is it meaning working on this one. Great. Okay, let me say exploited.python. So I think we have to be creating here automator for class payload as like that. Okay, so let's say def reduce for self, just self. I'm just gonna be using here self. I think there is nothing needed to be, but generally we were using two more things at SQL injection, not just self. But in this challenge we don't need it because we already know which one is working for SQL injection here. Okay, so let me say import us and say cmd, and or we have to be just giving here the cmd here, which one is equal actually you know, the reverse shell. So that means, let me try to go reverse shell here. Okay, not just working on shell, so we can working with, I generally working with this one for my reverse shell. I think it's gonna be work, and so it has to be return to operating system cmd. Yes, great. It has to be, or payload will has to be looking like this, I imagine. So let me say if, as is basic things, as you know, which one is equal to main, as like here. I worked with this, but why is not me giving to here to be tab here? I'm not sure what. So is right now we have to be checking our payload. So let me go my challenge, get run.python here. Nope. Go for application, get app.python. As you can see, we're using open schema SQL injection with this, so I'm not sure, but as it remind me, I have to be using it base64 encode, pickle dumps, and decode here. Yes, I have to be like copy. So it was just remind me as payload will equal to be here base64 encode, pickles, dumps, and as it has to be giving here payload. The payload will remind us to here, and we have to be decoded it for sure. Okay, again we have to be given payloads and f here. So right now I think we can give our SQL injection, and it has to be, our payload has to be looking like this one. So let me say union select is it has to be equal our payload, but we have to be giving here. Then as you know, we have to be say here dash dash. So as the same where the payload has to be attribute here the request because equals, it was like that, cute URI, I imagine. I'm not actually sure right now, but we can fixed it with ChatGPT, so that means I'm not try to be thinking about it right now. So let's go right now to cookie. So we were working with system, as you know. So system module will working, and then let's me giving base64. So import URL lib, because we're working with URL lib. Just want to be save parse and import request. Yes, and another things they were using for schema SQL here was pickle. So we have to be working with here the pickle here, as like here. Okay, so if I'm trying to be working with this, bro. Okay, it's not URL lib, it's URL lib. Yes. Yes, I was told you before. So which one is, did you mean required URI? I think yes. I was not sure, but it has to be looking like this. So let me try to be send one more time. Okay, is it giving us to here as correct payload for to be we have to be actually be sending here? So it will giving us to here ask inject anchor listener. I think it will be giving us here to reverse shell as like if we can use it like that. So let me actually try to be give here. If I'm gonna be say that it's actually not giving me reverse shell. Why? Am I doing something wrong? I'm not sure. Wow. Why is it not giving me any? Should give it here maybe. I'm not sure, but maybe. Okay, let me say cancel. No, we cannot say cancel here, right? So should we change it maybe? It's basic things like binary shell. maybe our cmd will just for the flag.txt here. I mean, maybe is it gonna work? Yes, for example, after the union select, can we say just cp flag.txt at the application, and for example at static, is this, which one is more easier? Can we say okay. At the challenge, at the application, at the static, can we go static, for example, here? Not font. So can we say flag.txt? Yes. Oh my god, is it work? And then maybe it's not giving me any shell here, but we are copy the flag.txt at application static, and then our flag is over here. That was really cool. Let me summon the flag. Okay, I can say here not too easy. Great, let me stop the instance and then go for next challenge. Web and active. Okay, next one is NoTreshHold. Okay, which one is cool? So does it look like medium, and the first plot in 30 minutes, and then I think we can do it. The first of all, let me try to looking for how does it look like. Okay. Shop and the login. As auth login is forbidden. What the heck? So we cannot go for forbidden light. So if I'm gonna say here HTTP and just try to be go for back directory now. Okay. It was not great idea. Okay. If it's gonna be giving her forbidden but spellbook login required, you need to log in at the item. So it means is it the first thing we have to be login here. We're successfully. Then after that we have to be adding something. So let me download the files and CP and let me unzip it. Okay. First of all, let me try to pick our configuration. Okay, this looks like adding cat .python cat config.python. Okay. Great. Fuck. Bro. Am I blind? First of all, add the login.python file. Okay, this is injectable. Right. This is injectable. So, yes, this is really easy SQL injection, because if it's working like that, or less injection payload has to be looking like is really easy. Which one is admin or 1 equal 1, and has to be same thing for the password. But we were the first thing here. Yes, we were not sure how is it looking like to SQL inject, so login.python. Okay, so after that we found here verify. They have two-factor count here. Great. I think it again need to be Python here, but how he is getting here in 13 minutes? Is there an easiest way here? Okay, let me say intercept is on and login. So forward it. Yes. Okay, is it working like that? And if I'm say here an admin, great. So in the send repeater, now forbidden. So what about this? Okay. So let me say login one more time, and by passing it with this, and here let me come here, say admin and admin. It's the same thing, right? But after that, if you can try to or as conjunction methods, which one or payload has to be looking like that, I'm really sure about it. And should we just say is one? Okay, they have using here and password. Which one is equal to admin here? So it has to be looking like username admin or forwarded. Is it showing us two factory codes? So should we? Okay, it's just 4. So can we use it here? Word first. I'm gonna be adding here payload marker and load. Numbers, phone number 2999. Okay. Why is showing me? Because of this, right? Okay, it's showing me too many requests. So we need here. We need here Python code, I think. For bypassing it, right? Yes. Okay, again I have to be say exploit.python. Great, we can do it. I took my Ritalin. We can do it. how we can say, oh my god, bro. So the first of all, we have to be doing yes, we multi-threading yes, should we say multi-threading request sending, can we say Python? What kind of? Thread module Python. Multi-threading Python, yes. Multi-thread Python. Python thread pool. A thread pool is a collection of threads created at once and reused and executed multiple tasks. The concerned features. We have to be VUC. Okay. And okay. Should we use this module? Bro, what I'm searching, what are you showing me, bro? From multiprocessing pool, import thread pool. Okay, there is great. So the thread pool for example Should I just give it here? Bro, how is gather here in 13 minutes, bro? I mean, is there easiest way? Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think is it okay. So we have to be worked with after import concurrent features with concurrent features with pull executors max workers. We can say is 100. Okay. After that, features. And after that, results has to be going here, bro. Python, maybe they have already like this maybe we are not needed to be do it. Maybe they have already now there's what the hell, bro? ChatGPT. So if I'm just gonna be giving you features for nothing, I'm trying to coding with treat pull executor at Python. Can you help me? My code has to be look like this. Yes. What can I say? So I wanna write a script to test all the 4 digits combination and change the IP. We have to be change IP via X forwarded for header every 5 requests sent. Okay. We will send requesting here. Start with not from Okay, we can say here just, but anyway, maybe he changed something, so no. What the fuck, bro? It's not needed to, bro. No, it's not needed to be like here. Okay, I'm not sure ChatGPT can be wow. Wow. No more favorites active. Save app. Okay. We have to be the HackTheBox-Bunny, prying eyes, too many things here too. Great. So maybe I'm So I think I cannot understanding it for all to log in here. So we have to be coding ourselves here. Okay. So after the features we have to be given here for I combination in can we say enumerate and combinations array, and it has to be started with 1. And okay, I'm just trying to be giving my IP base. So we have to be giving here the first of all base IP somewhere, and after that it has to be adding here string as so it has to be current IP suffix. Okay, like here, right? And has to be equal that dot and string current IP suffix. Right now it has to be changed with 1. Okay, great. And the feature has to be executor and submit for we have to be say send request, for example, an IP and combination and headers and URL, maybe port, maybe directory or something like that. I'm not sure right now. Okay, and then features has to be append here. Feature. Okay, if so if it's more than 50 and its IP suffix now 1 has to be let's add it here 1. And then the another things is which one is important. Current IP suffix, which one is equal 1 is larger than, and current IP suffix is 1 is equal 1. What we have to be do, current IP suffix, which one is equal 0, has to be added here 1, right? Yes. So we will do it for 10 dot, 10 dot, 10 dot, and 10 dot. We will do it for this one. So that means we have to be do it same thing again. What the fuck? Like that, but it has to be changing with 0. And then right now is not needed to be added. This current IP suffix has to be equal 1. Okay. So right now we can say for feature in features let me result for features here. Great. So the what we have to be doing the first thing, let me do it here. So which one is if, as like always, name, which one is equal to main okay. First of all, we have to be doing here combination path and the second one, which one is URL. As you know, to URL is equal this. Okay, so this combination array has to be equal on get combination, and send, we have to be sending all requests in here. Okay, I think it's this one, which one is too hard one of this code. Right now we have to be doing something, just basic things. Okay, so the first of all, we have to be creating here function for here. For example, we can say get and combination in array, for example, we can say here. Okay, let me say here path, and width, we have to be open somewhere, open path, which one is r as file, return here, we have to be read it, and split lines as like that. And the second function has to be equal here response, because our response is not healthy. Okay, let me create and response and combination. So as like here, yes, so what is actually be giving? Okay, it's invalid to factory code here. So if the response equal to invalid to factoring company in response tags, print, we can say say try, which one is combination, and let me doing in a line of line, and then return, because it has to be working. So okay, it's Aleph flag in response tags, which one is correct one, right? As if in the response have a flag string, it means we got it. So print say got flag, we can say got flag, or should we say is for to fa code, which one is equal to combination, and then let's say in with and then respond tags. Yeah, and we can break it to here code, and then else print response tags, and then it means we are not successful after any time. So there's another thing we have to be used, import request, right? And another thing is system, as always, because we are working with here the system and with request method, as always, as we can know. So now we have to be sending requesting. So let's say send requesting, which we only are gonna be using IP and then combination and headers and URL. headers will be equal to, we have to be working with x forwarded for, which one is equal to IP addresses, and to data, as you know, to two FA codes. We are trying to be changing that string from combination, right? Yes. And response and a request. Yes. On the response method, we have to be used here with URL equal to URL and headers equal to headers, and data equal to data, and handle response. Right now we have to be UID, and each one is equal response and combination. Yes. Right now, as is last things, which one is def send all request. Okay, let me give in here URL and combinations array, and we can say base IP addresses. Let me give in my IP addresses here, 10.10. Then it will always changing, as you know. After that will changing. So how is it gonna be work? Because of current IP suffix, as which one is equal here is 1 to 1. Right now we have to be given here the headers, because it's not working always. I mean, it's not healthy. Let's say like this. .302 font. How? No fucking shit. Bro, let me go here. First of all, I won't do it always is correct here. Okay, so just have to be using it like that. Now let me forward it. After that forward, we can say it's admin and admin. So after that, it will not gonna be work, and then it means we have to be just give it here, or SQL injection as like here, and which one is we have to be tried here, and if I'm going to be forwarded it, oh shit, bro. Forward, and then again I have to be working like that, but please do not forget to be added here, forward, and yes, forwarded it. Still here, and if I'm gonna be submitted it, does it give me this one? So this is our headers actually, right? Yes. I'm gonna try the repeater and send it here, but it's giving me bad requesting as like that. We just have to be trying to give it here to be headers here at my code. Should I do it by 1-1? Anyway, I'm just get combination arrays is okay right now from combination path. So right now we have to be doing 4-digit locate, and I have 4 digits. Yes. Let's try to give it here. And then send all requests, and from URL and combination array. So let me go ChatGPT. I'm trying to give here my headers at my verb. Can you do it for me? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I hope it will work. Python 3 and exploited.python. Why is giving me should I change to IP addresses? Maybe with local IP addresses? Does it take a time? No, no, no, no. No, please, please, Bismillah, please. What the fuck? Can you fix it? Let's try. No, bro. Oh my god, it's not working because of too many requests in here. What the hell? Let me start one more time. Bro, that was really cool, I think. I'm not sure where's my wrong. Let me checking another script here. Yes, continue as like that. What the hell? It's not working right now. Right now it's working. for example. Bro, is it same? So my script has to be work, but anyway, if I'm gonna say here is a verb and go my proxy. Okay. Intercept the zone. Okay, let me log in. Has to be changed with this, and then if I'm gonna forward, it's my redirect here. Let's say here admin and admin. And oh, my bad, sorry. And has to be got here login and forward. Again here has to. Senin ben ananı götünden sikeyim orospu çocuğu, anlıyor musun? Vay anasını siktim orospu çocuk seni. Burada niye çalışmıyorsun orospu çocuğu? Senin ben ananı götünden sikeyim. Senin ananı götünden sikeyim. Senin ananla beca iş edeyim. Orospu evladı seni. Senin ben ananı götünden sikeyim, tamam mı orospu çocuk? Anlıyor musun? İşte bu yüzden istemiyorum amına koduğum çocuğu. Senin ben ananı götünden sikeyim ben. Orospu çocuğu. Okay, let me doing here forward. Admin and password. It has to be given here again for back this forward. Authentication verified, it's giving me. And if I'm signing forward again, is it showing us here enter? Okay, for example, if I'm going to say here is submit, the forward is invalid, right? Okay, then I'm not sure which one is correct. So for the right now, run it. Okay, does it work? Should we just wait? Not found yet? Great. After that, what we have to be do, web active EasterBunny prime guys 2.or. After NoTreshHold, I think we can. What? Was fun? I mean, okay. I just want to start and kit here. Maybe is it gonna work now? Forward. Yes, please, Bismillah, please. What the fuck, bro? After somewhere it's giving us the here, bro. Okay, my mantle is actually boom. I don't want to do it more anymore, and we actually do it here too many challenges over here, and it will be really cool of your web pen testing. And thank you for watching this video.